All right, so a few people have showed up. Well, hello, guys. A surprise stream. It's been quite a while since I've done a stream. But this time, and actually, I just, right before me and my dad, doing some walking and exercising, right before we started, I just, immediately it just hit me that, oh, you know what? Why not? Because I've done vlogs at times when we've walked. Maybe this time I should do a live stream. So here we are. So we got 4 people here. Anchorman, my pal Anchorman's here, and Merzina Hayes, I'm getting that name right, you asked me what my thoughts are on the PJ Masks. I've really got nothing, so no comment. But once again, here's my dad, so, you can talk, of course.
Well, you told me to be quiet.
Because at the beginning of the stream,
I got it.
The thing is, I don't like to immediately talk when there's nobody here. But now that there's a good few people here, now I am talking, so. But, yeah, so, happy Monday, technically, I guess, to some of you guys.
Yeah, don't remind me.
Yeah, all of us don't like Mondays.
I don't like Mondays.
But, who says that, nobody can have a good Monday? You never know. You just never know.
I've had good Mondays. They're few and far between, but I've had them.
Yeah. And Ted Clubber-Lang is here. Hello. How you doing? Okay. But, again, we're hiking. Well, walking, technically. And that's what we're doing specifically, right? Walking?
Yes.
Well, that's all it is.
Exercising.
That's what I said, too, so.
I started Friday. Came down here and walked 2 miles, and then did it on Saturday, and did another 2 miles on Sunday. So.
Oh, and Anchorman just said that he was on walk a bit ago.
It's good for you.
Yeah, it's good for you. It definitely is.
I used to run 6 miles a day, and got away from that, and so now I'm probably a little too old to be running.
Jogging. That's another way to put it.
Actually, I ran. I didn't jog. I was a pretty serious runner at one time, but I haven't done it for a long time, so it's probably a little too late to start again.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, did you notice the shirt I was wearing, Little Blue?
Oh, very cool. Where'd you get that?
Got it at Walmart. I think 1 or 2 months ago.
Hey, man, Walmart has good
shirt.
stuff.
We're both actually wearing West Virginia themed shirts. Yeah. Hey, very appropriate.
Yeah, very appropriate. Even though they lost horribly Saturday night.
Yeah.
Kansas State 45-18. That was horrible.
Yeah, that's true.
But Kansas is 18th ranked in the Big 12. So what do you expect?
Yeah.
Still, it would have been nice to have gotten an upset. Pretty sure they're head coaches.
Yep.
Not the most popular person.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh, and Bianca's here too.
Oh, well, hello, Bianca.
Yep. Hey, honey. Yeah, because I informed you about us going live. So she says hi to you.
Oh, hello.
What did I do all day? Well, not really, not that much. But probably sometime later this evening, I'll be doing some recording stuff. And not to mention, for those of you that follow my fiance on YouTube and know that the animation shows that she's created, there's going to be a documentary of Animated with Autism. So I'm sure some of you might have heard that, but I'll be doing some recording if hopefully sometime later today. Anyways, but oh yeah, because I forgot that it's been a while. Sorry, honey, but yeah, we did do one before. But yeah, get a good look at this Sun is going down, right?
The sun is down.
Well, it's starting to.
Yeah.
Last bit of sun we have.
Should get a shot of that up there.
Yeah, I'm obviously like the sunlight hitting
The
the top
sunlight
of the,
hitting the tops of the mountains where the trees are turning.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Do you remember this, that somewhere up in the hills there was a house that caught on fire?
Yeah.
I remember seeing that.
There's a house right over here that caught on fire.
Well, over there?
Yeah, it's been rebuilt.
Yeah, so well they basically rebuilt it from scratch?
Yeah.
Is it like what, same blueprints or just what exactly?
No, it's a different house. It's a different house. The one
Right there?
Yep, that one right there.
Yeah. So in that so for those of you who don't know, here in this location, right there, that's a new house because a couple of years ago, a house, if you heard, yeah, because of what me and my dad were saying, there was a house that caught on fire, but now they've built a new one, and yeah, so can you do a review? Hold on, let me look at the comments. My old channel, head over, yes, falsely spammed, truck passing, falsely spammed. Now, I've made a few community posts about this. For those of you that know if any of you have known what happened to my fiance's old channel, Xavier asks, can you do a review of Disney's Fun and Fancy Free? Which is, well, obviously, hey, I'm going to do a review on Fun and Fancy Free. But I don't know, I don't know what time will come. I like to be very careful on what I review. Can you please do your Sonic voice? Yeah, I will. Give me a moment. Are we able to review? I hope so. We'll have to pick a date. So when to record our review. Anyways. Okay. I will, yeah, so I'll do the Shadow and Sonic voices. It's good exercise, isn't it, Sonic? Yeah, this is my kind of thing. I don't really want to do my voices that loud. Would kind of draw attention to some people. In fact, we just passed some. But that's the best I got. But I hope you still liked it, especially you, honey. But anyways.
You guys remember the dream I had last night?
What dream?
I dreamt that I shaved my head and I was bald.
You dreamt that you were bald?
I dreamt that I shaved my head and intentionally shaved my head and made myself bald.
Oh God! What made you do that?
I don't know. Must have been something I ate last night.
Okay. That's weird. Hey, we have weird dreams sometimes. We're not in control of our dreams.
No, I heard a friend of mine told me once he was talking to a friend of his who's a psychiatrist, and he said,
You go. And the many times, like, I know I probably mentioned this to you before, because Bianca, she's had bad dreams and nightmares.
Yeah.
Well, because, like what you just said, what was it? About dreams being...
Your brain's way of taking out the trash.
There you go.
So I did have a dream that came true once. It was really strange, but
Right.
I was right before my junior year of high school. I dreamt 2 nights in a row that I was in Paris, France, and it was very vivid. I was in Paris, France, and after I dreamt it the second night in a row, I told my mom, I said, your Nana, I said, I think I'm going to Paris, France. I said, I don't know how or when.
Oh, yes, this story.
2 weeks later, school started. First day of school, my German and speech instructor came up to me and said, Matt, would you like to go to Paris, France? And I was looked at her like, what? And so the dream came true, because the next year, a group of us students, we went to Paris and Switzerland and Germany and Belgium. It was really cool.
Okay. So is that it?
That's the dream. I mean,
all right.
Dreaming it twice in a row and then it comes true.
All right.
Weird.
Well, now that you're done with that, Bianca asked you a question.
Oh, I'm sorry.
She asks if you If you can do a Sonic voice, Sonic the Hedgehog.
I don't know how Sonic talks. I
Yeah.
don't think I've ever heard him.
I mean, you really haven't. I can tell you haven't seen that much of Sonic. Like,
No, I've played the games, but I've never heard him talk. Not really.
okay.
I mean, I've seen clips of the movies. I just can't remember how he talks.
Yeah. Okay, we're back. Well, I was hoping that the location we're at walking. I thought that this would have good signal, but I think there's a certain part of back over there where there's no good signal. So.
Yeah, we're gonna step here. We'll just walk in circles,
Okay.
big circles.
Big circles. Yeah. I made good progress walking. So.
We'll make laps. We'll be good.
Yeah. So, apologies, folks. So.
Yeah, we've walked 3/4 of a mile already.
You know, I don't know about you because you're wearing a long sleeve. I mean, I'm wearing short sleeves and shorts because I feel completely fine.
Well, as long as you're comfortable, that's all.
Exactly. Yeah, as long as I feel comfortable. Anybody, depending on how the weather feels.
I don't exactly think you'd feel comfortable out here if it were 20 degrees. But
Well, no. Now, obviously, I would know, depending on the cold temperature, how it does feel. If it's really that bad and cold, I'd be like, okay, no, I am putting on long clothes. So,
pretty dog. Yeah, mine do too.
my dad is complimenting on a pretty dog. I don't think maybe you didn't see it in the stream. Shit, wait a minute. Oh, yeah. Anchorman is wanting me to let you know because that he's going to be in a play.
Oh, outstanding. What kind of play?
Let us know. Tell us, Anchorman. It is like because I forget because like what?
Just looking at that sign. Somebody lost a political sign back there.
Oh. Well, I forget the name of the movie. Like, there's now I forget if this started as a play or a show or a movie. Okay, he says it's the musical 9 to 5.
Oh, wow. That's really cool.
Yeah, but the play that he's in, it's not like high budget play or something, you know.
Well, I get
Yeah.
that. What, a school play or?
Did 9 to 5 start as a show or a movie? Because we know the movie, of
I knew
course.
the movie, and I know it was turned into a play.
Oh, okay.
I think it was a movie first, and then they turned it into a play. I think that's the way it went.
Okay.
So,
Have you seen 9 to 5? The movie, of course.
well, I know it's got Dolly Parton,
It's got the late Dabney Coleman. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, it's based off of the movie, so the movie came first.
Yeah.
That's what.
I
Okay, so
thought it did.
Anchorman clarified that to us.
I thought it did. Yeah, there was a hit song from it too,
Uh huh.
which was
Yeah.
good.
So again, you might have seen the movie or not, or
I probably saw it a long time ago. I just can't remember a lot about it.
yeah. And as of this stream, I still haven't seen it, but I will. Okay. What Xavier says. But one of the commenters just said, Xavier says, if there's a Broadway musical of South Park, bigger, longer, and uncut, with Terrence Phillip and Ike are actually to be puppets, probably someday they will make it.
Probably.
Yeah. Now you've seen you only saw one episode of South Park, right?
I've watched a couple episodes of South.
Oh, okay. What about the movie?
No, I've never seen the movie.
I have, of course.
Yeah.
It's just like, what did I just watch?
Yeah.
Because, oh my gosh. I remember that story when you and my mom watched for the first time watched South Park. You both were shocked, jaw-dropping.
Offended.
Offended.
Yeah, I was offended. I really was. I mean, it was offensive to me because there were some things in there that went against. Let's just put it this way: went against my beliefs.
Uh-huh.
and I wasn't too impressed. And then I got a little older.
Well, you know, South Park's not the only thing.
I mean, I've always laughed at Beavis and Butthead.
Yeah, Beavis and Butthead.
Because
Anchorman is a huge fan of Beavis and Butthead.
I mean, you have to laugh at. They're so stupid. You have to laugh at them. I mean, they're just idiots.
Yeah. So
And that's what makes them so funny.
Anchorman just asked, how far you guys going?
How far?
I guess
Walking wise?
if that's what you're asking, Anchorman, then okay.
Well, we're about to hit 1 mile, and I'm going to do 1 more mile, and then we're done.
Okay.
I try and do 2 miles. So we just hit 1 mile,
And
we're going to go 1 more.
And Anchorman just asked, and I think you can take this one. Does my mom did you ever like Beavis and Butthead?
I have no idea.
Probably not.
More than likely not.
No. Ugh. We've been making good progress.
Yeah, we make 4 laps around this, and we're done.
Yeah.
4 big laps.
Yep.
It's good for you, you know?
It is.
Legs are stiff.
I feel okay. I mean,
Your legs might be a little stiff tomorrow.
yeah. Hey,
sure have been.
Anchorman just now said, I believe most serious people will not like Beavis and Butthead, and that very true. So that would probably be true. Not everybody's gonna enjoy Beavis and Butthead.
I'm about as serious as a clown, so
Me too.
it's hard to take things seriously. So
It is. It is hard to take things serious.
you have to laugh.
Yeah, the sky is beautiful, Anchorman. He was complimenting about the sky.
Oh yeah, it's gorgeous.
No clouds at all.
Not a single cloud in the sky.
Yeah. Should have it like this.
You know, it was funny because where we didn't get a lot of rain this year, there was
I know there were a few days where we did get plenty of rain.
yeah, but very few. But there was talk that we wouldn't really have vivid colors in the fall, and it's kind of looking like that might not be the case.
Yeah.
But I think we're going to have a later fall
Yeah.
because we've just been in
And,
a real dry spell.
and Anchorman just now says, I saw Joker 2. He saw it.
I'm so sorry. I say that. I haven't seen it, but I'm basing it off of what I've read about it.
Yeah, me too. Sadly, Joker 2, that's not the actual title, but, you know, the title to the sequel's in French. Yeah, sadly, it's bad. It's turned bad luck. So, the movie's gotten bad luck, unfortunately. The first Joker film, it got lucky being really fantastic, but for the sequel, yeah. So,
Do they have a script yet for the Batman 2?
we would have known by now
Well,
if we have a script yet.
I knew they were working on it, but
They'll be filming it sometime next year.
yeah, with a release in 26.
Yep. Hey, you know, we're near the end of this year, so by the time next year hits, we won't have to wait that long until 1 year.
Nope, that's for sure.
Okay, now Anchorman says about his experience seeing Joker 2. I saw it with my friend and his girlfriend, and we thought it was not good. Oh boy. Okay, so, yeah.
Did he see the first one?
Of course he did, and we did do our review of it.
Okay.
We did our review of it last month.
So he liked it.
Yes. I mean, how did you feel on the first one?
I thought it was good. It was very sad. It was very tragic because it
was.
It showed how he plunged into depression. I mean, it was just really sad. And then, you know, I guess depression led to bipolar.
Well, and the
schizophrenia.
The fact that he discovers that his mother is not actually his mother. He was adopted.
Well, and
he had forgotten how, you know, tragic his childhood was.
Well, this is going to make me sound like a very dark person, but
Well, not intentional. It's just
when
heads up.
the subway scene in the first one when those guys were roughing up the girl and
Yeah, even me and Anchorman were. Of course, we talked about that in our review. So
I was rooting for the Joker when he shot those guys.
yeah, obviously because of what those three guys were doing to that girl in the subway.
Yep.
So in a way, Joker kind of did a good thing. It was very mixed, so on what he did.
Tell you what, if you want to watch a really good movie, watch the Equalizer movies with Denzel Washington. Oh my gosh. Those are some of the best movies about the bad guys getting theirs,
Yeah.
It's amazing. They're amazing movies. They really are.
And for some reason, this just now popped in my head. Have you by any chance seen the Jason Bourne films?
I've seen a couple of them.
Matt Damon.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of them. They're really good.
My mom and I, we pretty much watched so far, currently, the entire list of films. Because, we'll get another one whenever, so. In fact, you know that there's a spin-off, right, with Jeremy Renner?
Yes.
Yeah, so, seen that too. And I think they're all pretty good. I'll tell you, I was like, oh, man, because, a few important characters and tied with the character of Jason, and they get killed.
So, Chris Pine did a movie based off of the.
Yes.
What's his name? He played. Can't think of the character's name. It's from a novel.
It is Chris Pine, right?
Chris Pine played the part
Okay.
that Harrison Ford had played.
Oh, yes. Jack something. Well, and the character first being in The Hunt for Red October.
Right, which was played by Alec Baldwin.
And after Alec Baldwin, Harrison Ford stepped in.
That's right.
Jack something. The last name's gonna drive me nuts.
Yeah, it's gonna drive me nuts too.
Does this start with M?
I can't remember sign.
Jack Ryan?
Jack Ryan, that's right. You got it. Ding, 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 ding. Come
Yeah.
pick up the keys to your new Buick.
So Jack Ryan, yeah. So, and fun fact, I know you probably know this because Harrison Ford was offered Jack Ryan in Hunt for Red October, but he turned it down because having to do with feeling that this was focusing more on Sean Connery's character.
Well,
but after the movie was made and was released, he regretted that decision.
Yeah. Well, also.
And could you imagine if we got to see Harrison Ford and Sean Connery on screen again? And this was just a year after Last Crusade. Hunt for Red October came out a year after Last Crusade.
Funny, I saw an interview with Michael Keaton years ago. He was talking about playing Batman, and he said that after he turned down the third one, he said he was planning on building a house. And
he didn't want to. Yeah,
more expensive, and he said
maybe
I shouldn't have turned that down.
He wasn't liking mainly he didn't like the direction of Joel Schumacher. Schumacher's direction.
Nobody did, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was when they got Val Kilmer to play that part. I was like, what? George Clooney I thought was perfect, but it was a lousy script, so there's nothing you can do about that.
From what I heard, Joe Schumacher, he wanted to bring something dark to the two Batman films, but Warner Brothers would not have it because of them being disturbed by the results of Batman Returns.
Well, Batman.
So basically, the studio was intervening, and they basically made the two Batman films what they are.
Yeah, crap.
Sometimes I think pretty much indefinitely, you just got to let the people and the director do their thing. And just not have the studio executives or just, the studio just intervening and just sometimes messing things up.
Right.
So, and Joel Schumacher has directed some good films, and he's done some dark stuff in some of his movies. Like Lost Boys, for example.
Lost Boys was a good movie, though.
One of the top good vampire films.
Yep. You still doing all right?
Yeah, I'm doing fine.
You still warm?
I feel fine.
Okay, good.
No, I feel my body feels fine
All right,
with the temperature outside.
We got about a half a mile to go.
Okay. Ugh. But yeah, so Was it just like, was it one or two Jack Ryan films with Jack Ryan that Harrison Ford was in? Or was it just one?
I think he did 2.
Okay. You've seen both. You've seen both of them, I assume?
I have.
And you enjoyed both?
Oh yeah, very good movies.
Good. Because I know that the first one that he was in, there was him, and there was James Earl Jones. I think Sean Bean was in there too. But yeah. And one that pops in my head of Harrison Ford, because is it Air Force?
Yeah.
Where he plays the president?
Yeah, it's a good movie. That's a great movie.
And from what I've heard, maybe I told you this. There's a sequel's in development.
Oh really?
Yeah. Did I not tell you that?
Not with him.
No, with him.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, there's that was my first time seeing Gary Oldman act. And
in what? The Air Force?
Yeah, he played a terrorist. Oh my gosh, he was evil. But it shows the actor, the man.
Did you by any chance, around the time when it came out, did you happen to see Bram Stoker's Dracula, where he plays the title character?
Gary Oldman played Dracula?
Yes.
I don't think I've ever seen that. Maybe I have.
Francis Ford Coppola directed that.
And
it had Gary Oldman as Dracula, Keanu Reeves as Renfield. Well, actually, no, not the Renfield, the other character. But yeah, Renfield, of course, being in it, and Anthony Hopkins playing Van Helsing.
Cool.
Yeah, so yeah. And there was this one movie, I remember, I actually watched this last year, and you told me about it, and it was I think I watched it either on YouTube or on Prime. Remember that one where he gets shot, and he has no memory on who he is and his family?
Oh yeah, regarding Henry. That's a great movie.
Yes, regarding Henry.
You watched it?
Yes.
You liked it?
Did I not tell you I did it?
No, you didn't tell me.
I did. I
liked it.
Of course I did.
There was another movie he played in, and I went to the theaters and saw it, and it was he plays a cop, and he plays he's
Is this Hollywood Homicide?
Well, I don't know, but he plays a detective, and he's in plain clothes. He doesn't wear a uniform.
Okay.
And his wife.
See, because he was a policeman in Hollywood Homicide. If you know about that one.
Right. Okay. Well, his wife is leaving on a business trip.
Yeah.
And she goes on the business trip, and you find out she gets on the plane and she sits down next to this guy. She's having an affair.
Ugh.
And the husband is the man is his wife is a state senator, a big time senator, and so the plane crashes, kills everybody on board. And Harrison Ford starts investigating the crash and discovers that his wife is sitting next to this guy. And he starts looking deeper, and he tells her what he has discovered. And I think she's not real surprised, because she knew that her husband was, that way. He was a cheater.
Yeah.
But anyway, what ends up happening is Harrison Ford and this senator, they end up falling in love, getting together. So it was a good movie.
I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, I can't remember the name of it. It wasn't Hollywood Homicide.
No, of course. He did play policeman in that. But yeah, that's entirely different.
And he had his diamond stud earring in too.
Now, another Harrison Ford film that comes to mind, What Lies Beneath.
Okay.
Don't you remember that one?
Saw that one.
Him and Michelle Pfeiffer.
That blew me away.
Robert Zemeckis.
Yeah.
And Robert Zemeckis, don't mean to cut you off, but just Robert Zemeckis trying to give this a Hitchcock vibe.
He did. And
he succeeded.
And I was so disappointed when I found out that Harrison Ford was the bad guy. I don't want to spoil it for anybody if they ever watch it.
Well, I'm sure maybe a good chunk of you probably did. Who knows? And if you don't mind the spoiler.
Well, it starts out, you think he's a good guy,
Yeah, and they have a teenage daughter now off to college.
But then you get the big reveal, and I can't remember exactly how it happens, but I'm literally sitting in the theater going, oh my gosh, he's the killer, you know.
I just wonder, just imagine how the daughter must have felt this when she came back, you know, when she came back home.
Yeah.
And I know I probably told you this, but Zemeckis was filming What Lies Beneath while Castaway was on hold.
Because
Tom Hanks
was losing weight.
Yes. So while Tom Hanks was losing weight and they shut production down for a while because of what Hanks was doing, they shot Zemeckis and the same entire crew for Castaway. They were shooting What Lies Beneath.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
I'd like to know the background some more, because when developments for both Castaway and What Lies Beneath began, and hey, when'd you know it? Because finishing up What Lies Beneath and finishing Castaway, Zemeckis getting 2 movies of his out on the same year. Yeah, that's a record for him, I guess.
Yeah, it is.
And you also have enjoyed Castaway, right?
Oh, I loved Castaway.
Oh yeah. You know what's amazing is that almost like throughout the entire movie, no music plays.
Yeah.
There's only one piece of music that Alan Silvestri wrote. That's amazing. So, continuing on still.
Continuing on, we're getting close.
We're getting close, yeah.
In the home stretch. So we'll go down here to
And
this black car. Probably turn around and then.
Remember that? And remember this story, because I know you told me this. You told me this. Like, people thought something was up with Hanks when he was losing weight.
Yeah. I remember that. He lost like 60-some pounds.
I think the only thing he was able to eat were French fries. I think.
French fries.
As far as I could remember.
I've never heard of a French fry diet.
Is that lying? That's what they thought?
Yeah.
But that's when Hanks, and I'm sure as those Zemeckis as well, those involved in Castaway, what Hanks was doing, that he was losing weight.
Yeah.
How long do you think it took Hanks to lose weight for the
several months
at later on in the movie?
Several months.
Yeah. And also he had to grow out his hair and a beard.
Yep. I remember seeing an interview with him, or I saw him make an appearance somewhere with the beard and the hair, and I thought, wow, I wonder what movie he's doing. Because I knew he had to be doing a movie.
Obviously.
To be looking like that.
Like maybe he's going to play Moses or something. Yeah. So that's a joke, of course. Well,
I don't know. He pulled off Fred Rogers. You know, he might be able to pull off Moses.
Possibly. Well, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know as of now, but... Yeah, I'll have to check that out, because, you remember seeing an interview when he had that get up with the hair, the length of the hair and the beard?
It wasn't an interview. It was a still shot I saw.
Oh, okay.
He was somewhere with his wife, and he had...
Rita Wilson,
and he was, he had the hair and the...
Okay. Okay, so, yeah. But, speaking more of Hanks and Zemeckis, because, this one film that both men, along with Robin Wright, this is the first time all three have done another movie since Forrest Gump. They're doing this, I wish I could remember the title of it, but this one film where the entire film, the camera stays in one position, in one spot, all throughout the film. No jump cuts. Well, at least in different sections, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just in one spot. But of course there are some time jumps. Basically, it's about the life of Hanks and Robin Wright's characters. So I'll have to tell you more about this, because it's really cool, and I've seen the trailer, I've done my reaction to it. It looks like it's going to be quite something.
Cool. We just hit 2 miles, by the way.
Okay, now we're done, I guess.
We're done.
Okay. Gee, and as of right now, nobody's here. I hope that this hasn't been boring later on.
It's not a good sign if everybody bailed.
Well, I mean, sometimes we tried our best. Okay. Yeah, jeez. That was on camera because one bug got close up to me. How have you been dealing with bugs while walking?
Me?
Yeah.
Usually I wear sunglasses and I'll put my head down because I know I'll see a swarm and I'll just put my head down and close my eyes and walk through.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Whew. Yeah, so... speaking of Tom Hanks some more, because Sleepless in Seattle is available on YouTube. I think I'm going to watch that tonight. I love that movie. Ah! Hello! Ellis, if I'm saying your first name right. Someone is here. A friend of mine and who I've sometimes attended to the live streams that she's done. A friend of mine, this Elsie Kendall.
Hi, Elsie.
That's how her name is. Is that you're saying it right too? Elsie. It's just ELS.
Els.
Else.
Yeah.
Apologies.
I thought there was an E on the end of it. My
No.
apologies.
Yeah. Probably don't know this. Like she has built. She's done some like cosplaying and done some robotic stuff.
Oh, that's cool.
And she's built not a fully detailed animatronic and such, but basically an animatronic of Ringo Starr.
That's pretty awesome.
Yep. So it's not like say a full blown budget animatronic, like say like a Disney animatronic is, you know,
Right,
the quality.
I get it.
Yeah. So.
Okay.
Yeah, she says thank you. So complimenting, and you find it fascinating too because of a Ringo Starr animatronic.
Yeah.
In fact, she knows this because she was one of the past streams I attended. Like, because I mentioned you and we saw Ringo, and
Yeah, we did.
she in a good way she flipped out because like you saw Ringo just.
I tell you, if I could see Paul McCartney now.
Because Ringo and Paul, they're the only last two surviving Beatles.
Finally got to see the Stones.
Yeah, the Rolling Stones.
I've seen The Who.
Uh-huh.
I've seen Rush
Yep. Kiss.
with Freddie Mercury. No less.
Yeah, and again, Kiss.
Yeah, Kiss more times than I'd care to count.
Yeah, but we're gonna lose signal soon. But like before we pull out, because like quickly mention, and because I'm sure she's still on, like quickly explain like what the experience of seeing Ringo was like.
I was really impressed because he has. I mean, for an 80-year-old man, he's got a lot of energy.
Bianca came back. So.
Oh, okay, great.
Yeah, but again, seeing Ringo was fun.
Ringo was great.
It wasn't just him. There were other.
Oh, it was like Ringo and his all-star band. Yeah. He
Yeah.
had the guy from Men at Work. He had a guy from Toto. Let's see. He had a guy from...
The one band that sings that song that we like so well, Down Under, just,
Well, that's Men at Work.
Right.
And
each of them singing songs from their band,
Yeah, exactly. And then a guy from the Edgar Winter Group. I mean, it was a fantastic show.
Yeah, and the songs that Ringo got to sing from the Beatles, from Octopus in the Garden and Yellow Submarine.
Mm-hmm.
What were some of the others from the Beatles that he sang?
Oh my gosh, I can't remember, son. I
Do
really can't
you
remember.
know? Do you know "Feel Good Inc." by God? What? Cod. Can you read that? Because Cod is.
I need my glasses. Sorry.
Read what she asked us.
Do you know "Feel Good Inc." by Gotillas? Gotillas?
Yeah, I guess that's
Gorillas.
Gorillas. She misspelled.
Like Gotillas?
She
No.
misspelled.
But I will-
No, we don't. We are sorry, honey. Me and my dad. We are not familiar.
Yeah, but I will tell you a band.
I feel like Gorillas is something we could know about. I don't know.
Well,
I'm just saying.
I will tell you a band.
Yeah, auto correct. She says.
I will tell you a band I discovered today, thanks to Queen's guitar player Brian May. He attended one of their concerts recently, and he posted something about him on Instagram. So I looked him up out of curiosity because he was just raving about him. And they're a British all-girl band, and they're called The Last Dinner Party.
Yeah.
So look up The Last Dinner Party on YouTube and listen to one of their songs. They're fantastic. I will say the song I listened to had a bad word in it, but it kind of goes with.
Yeah. I know, honey. The screen's freezing, but
Well,
yeah, we basically we did read your comment because your dad being a mega Beatles fan, and mega Beatles. Would you consider yourself a mega Beatles
Oh
fan?
my gosh, I love the Beatles.
Okay, so just like your dad, my dad too being a mega Beatles fan.
My claim to fame is the #1 song when I was born.
Yeah.
Was "She Loves You" by the Beatles.
Right.
And I love that song.
All right.
Not just because it was the #1 song when I was born, but
yeah,
I love the song.
Yeah, Xavier. We know. Hey, we can't help it sometimes. Nobody could. It's amazing because I've watched plenty of streams at Disney, and some of them would have some buffering issues. It's amazing. Just
it is.
But
All right.
Wow, my dad was born in 1971. Her dad
makes me feel old. I was in first grade in 1971.
So yeah. All right, guys, but by this point, we're going to sign off. We're going to end the stream now because we've finished our hiking. Well, hiking. We can call it hiking?
Hiking, walking,
yeah. And plus, we're in the car. We got to get going. And in the car, I don't see why it's been happening, but just some errors, buffering. But anyways, but just overall, for those that have joined this stream tonight, a surprise stream of us walking, hiking, and our chat and conversations, and us interacting with you guys, and even like I at one point did some voice impressions, but yeah. So, anyways, okay, now we have a like, but yeah, but just overall, don't you think this was fun?
Absolutely.
Whenever we do this again, walking and such, or anything else. I mean, I would think, I'm considering on possibly, I'm going to do a vlog on this, but basically, just to quickly, yeah, it is Monday, but still, later this week, because me and my dad, we plan on seeing Beetlejuice.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, so possibly I will do a vlog. Well, I'm going to do a vlog on what we're going to do, but maybe I'll probably do a surprise stream, more than likely while we're on the road. More than likely. So I've done that before because when I've done vlogs, I've also done some streams and I've managed to make progress on that. But yeah, just overall, expect there to be another stream later this coming week. Now that it is, yeah, because when me and my dad, we're gonna have some father and son fun time, and when we see Beetlejuice, and also I'll be getting a haircut as well. Yeah, but just stay tuned for that. There will be another live stream, but also a new vlog as well. So we're getting a haircut and seeing this we cannot miss out. No. So anyways, thank you guys for, okay, Elle says, LOL, I've been doing a Beetlejuice pun. What Beetlejuice pun? Very quickly, else, what's the pun? What's the Beetlejuice pun? Let us know very quickly before we sign off. But just while we're waiting, because, you're looking forward to Beetlejuice?
Sure.
Oh, yeah. Did you ever think that we would get... Oh, okay. Beatles! That's the Beetlejuice pun. Beatles.
I got it.
Okay, that's funny.
All right.
Very quickly, Xavier says, have you seen, I think that's what you mean, have you seen, yes, we have, actually, yeah, because he's asking if we've seen one of the SpongeBob sequels, and we have. Remember we saw one?
Yeah.
With Antonio Banderas?
Mm-hmm.
That was back in 2015. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Sponge Out of Water, yes. I remember when you and we saw that, and Antonio was the pirate who stole the Krabby Patty formula.
Yes.
All right, but okay, guys, we got to get going. As much as we would love to keep this going and talk with you guys, we got to get going. So thank you for joining us, and stay tuned for what's coming later this week. And as I mentioned, new vlog and another surprise live stream. Say goodbye.
Later.
And yeah, he says that for me. Thank you very much for watching. Take care. Peace out. Bye-bye.